Good afternoon, student. In the previous lecture, we have learned about different types of animals and plants. What are the different types of living things and what are the differences in them? What are the varieties in them? And also how all of the species or the varieties of plants or animals are different from each other. And also we have learned about the different categories of animals, that is aquatic, terrestrial, amphibian, reptilian, aerial. And I hope now you know what does all these categories means. Okay, so now let's move further. As you all know, there are different types and different kinds of plants and animals. So why are they different? Do you know, or do you even try to think why they all are different, or why the plants which are found in one particular area is not found everywhere? For example, if you think about the desert plants, for example, you can see here. For example, see, this is a desert plant, cactus. Now this plant, it is mostly found in desert area. Can you tell me why? Similar example is of this deodar tree. This kind of tree is mostly found in snowy region or the region which is cold. Have you ever thought what is the reason behind such kind of things? Do you know this animal? Yes, it is camel. Now camel is mostly found in desert area. As you can see here, it is written here desert animal. Why camel is only found in desert area? What are the reason behind all these things? Have you ever thought? So the reason behind these kind of differences and these kind of things, that some animals are found only up in a particular region. For example, camel is found only in desert areas, and some kind of trees, for example cactus, is found only in desert area. And the trees like deodar tree, that tree is mostly found in cold area. So what is the reason? The reason is adaptation. As you can see here, what do you mean by adaptation? Adaptation is a gradual changes that occur in the body part and also in the behavior of organism, which helps them to adjust to their surrounding. Now, in simple terms, if we'll talk about adaptation, what is the adaptation? Adaptation means the particular organism which stays in a particular area has the ability or the capability to adjust into that surrounding. For example, if we'll talk about camel, why camel can stay in desert area? Because camel has the ability to survive in desert area. For example, camel can live for few days without water. As you all know, camel can store some amount of water, and it can live in the scarcity of water where water is not available every time. So desert area, that's why camel can live in desert area. So therefore camel are found more in desert area. Now if we'll talk about cactus, for example, you can see here cactus plants. These cactus plants are mostly found in desert area. Why they are found? Because they can also live in scarcity of water. Scarcity means where the water amount of availability of water is less. So these plants, the plants which can live without water for many days, are mostly found in desert areas. So cactus does not require large amount of water. It can stay in the unavailability of water also. That's why they are found mostly in desert area. So these are the things, these are the characteristic or the ability that makes them to survive in that condition. So that's why they are found in desert area. We have also talked about these tree, deodar tree. This is only found in cold area. Why? Because as you can see here, it has the leaves like slope. The leaves of the tree have slope. So if the snow in snowy region, there is heavy snowfall, if the snow accumulates on these leaves, so these leaf is slightly slopy, so all the snow falls down and the tree remains safe. So that's why Okay, so now you know why these kind of trees are mostly found in cold region, because of the leaves. The shape of the leaf is slopy, so that the snow directly fall down on the ground and do not accumulate on the tree. So that's why these kind of trees are mostly found in snowy region. Now you know what does adaptation exactly means. Adaptation means what? There are certain characteristic or certain changes in the behavior of the animal or the plant which lets them to survive in the condition where they live. So that is called as adaptation. Okay, so now next topic is adaptation in plants. Now as you'll see, what are the adaptation in plants means, what certain characteristic or some behavioral changes are there in plants, so it makes them to live or survive in the condition they are. So now first, uh, in this adaptation in plants, our first topic is adaptation in aquatic plants. As you know, there are various type of plants, various categories of plants. So first one we are going to see, that is adaptation in aquatic plants. Now what do you mean by aquatic plants? Aquatic plants are the plants which are found in water or near the water somewhere. Okay, so now are you clear with the what are aquatic plants? Now as you know what are aquatic plants, aquatic means which lives in water or somewhere near the water. So that plants need some changes to survive in water, yes or no? So that changes, what are that changes? If we'll talk about lotus, you all might be very familiar with lotus. As you can see here, this pink flower, very beautiful flower, lotus. Now if you have ever seen in garden or somewhere in the water lotus flower floating, so you can see the leaves and the flower, it floats on the water, and whereas the roots and the stem of the flower lies inside the water, as you can see here in this picture. So the leaves and the flower are floating on the surface of the water, and the roots are inside the water. So what changes does this lotus flower require to survive in this condition of water? Why it floats on water? So as you can see here, the leaf of the lotus flower has a wax layer on the surface of the leaves, so the water does not accumulate on the leaves of the lotus plant, and the surface, because of the wax present on the surface of the leaf, the water slips from the surface of the leaf and it does not get accumulated on the leaf. So that's why it helps the lotus flower to float on water. And as you can see here, here is lotus stalk. As you can see here, the stalk of the lotus has these holes. What are these holes called? These holes are called as petioles. These are petioles. Now these air spaces, these air spaces helps the lotus plant to float on water. So these are the changes which lotus flower has, so that it can float on water. Now as you can see here, many plants are there, many aquatic plants are there. Some plants are near the water, as you can see here. This third one is lotus. Then here if you see one kind of plant, only the leaf is floating on the surface and the entire body of the plant is inside the water. As you can see here, this plant, this is entirely inside, and the last one you can see here. And if you can see this plant, this is entirely in the water. None of the body part of this plant is on the surface of the water, it is entirely inside. So these plant need some changes in them so that they can survive in the condition. And also these plants need some changes. For example, they have waxy layer of leaf, or they have cylindrical stem, so that they can survive the flow of water. As you know, water keeps flowing continuously, so they can survive those conditions. So these are some changes which they require. Now next topic is adaptation in desert plants. Now we have already discussed about the desert plant cactus. Why does cactus is only mostly found in desert area? Because cactus has the capability to survive the area where the water is found in less amount. If cactus plant does not get water for few days, then also this plant can survive there. And you all know, in desert area there is huge amount of scarcity, or water is not easily available there. So that's why these kind of plants are only found, mostly found in desert areas. Now if you clearly notice this cactus plant, if you observe this very closely, then you can see there are some thorns. These are called as thorns, which are the leaves of this cactus plant. As you can see in normal plants, if you have seen in normal plants how the shape of leaves are, but in this cactus plant these leaves are turned into thorns. So why these leaves are turned into thorns? Because leaves, from the leaves there are there is a loss of water. Because of the sunlight, the water in the leaves get evaporated easily. So that's why, to prevent the loss of water, these leaves are turned into thorns. And cactus plant does not have leaves. Instead of that, it has thorns, so that it can store more large amount of water. And also you can see this stem of the cactus plant, it stores large amount of water and food in that, so that it can survive more days. And the roots of these plants, it penetrates deep into the soil. It goes far away in the soil, so that it can absorb water and nutrient whatever it wants from far away area. Now next topic is adaptation in plants of snowy region. We have also discussed about this plants of cold region. Snowy region means cold region. Now if you see about the cold region, then these kind of trees are mostly found in snowy region. Why? Because the leaf of these trees are slopy, and as they are slopy, so the snow does not the large amount of snow does not accumulate on these trees, and the snow directly falls down on the ground. And as you all know, in snowy region there are a huge amount of snowfall. So that's why there are these kind of changes in the trees that are found in snowy regions. So now you are clear with the adaptations in aquatic plant, the adaptation in desert plant, and the adaptation in snowy region plants. So in next lecture we'll see the adaptation in plants of forest region. What are the adaptations which the plants which are found in forest region has, so that they can survive the region, so they can survive the environment of the foreign region.